Africa is coming to Way the Hunter. If you've not seen it, THQ Nordic just released a trailer on their YouTube channel for the Tikamoon Plains DLC, the Africa map coming to the game. So let's watch that together, and then we'll talk about everything that we see. And that trailer has me wanting to play the map so badly right now, but for the moment all we get to do is talk about it, and there's so much to get into. I'll quickly touch on the terrain. I think it looks really great, it looks diverse. We had the view of the watering holes, obviously with zones in Way the Hunter, that's going to be a very important thing, and then that spot where we kind of fly over the dunes. I did not expect that to be a part of this map, and I can't wait to see where it's going to be. That looked really cool, but I first want to address maybe the biggest surprise there. We're getting compound bows in Way the Hunter. I have been hoping for this since the moment the game came out. It always felt like it would fit. Now we finally get to see them come to Way the Hunter. That is going to be something to really look forward to. I can't wait to get more information about them. But it looked really good. I can't wait to actually see how they do in game. But then the animals, and it turns out there's more information as to the species list than we see in the trailer, and we'll get to that in a moment. But we'll start with the first animal we saw in the trailer, the springbuck. Now, in the trailer, they looked maybe a little bit chunky, but I'll say, we thought that about basically every animal that came to Way the Hunter, especially in the early trailers, and because of fitness and stuff, I think that's probably a little bit of what plays into it, but at least everything else in the game, it's definitely turned out to be pretty good, so we'll see what the springbuck looked like when they released. There were two different kinds of wildebeest in that trailer. We had the blue wildebeest, which we got a couple of different looks at. They seem to look really good. And then black wildebeest, which is something I've wanted in a hunting game for forever. Not necessarily because they're one of my favorite species or anything like that, just because I do think they're very unique and we only get a quick glimpse at them here, but those are black wildebeest horns for sure. Then we got to see kudu, and to me, they look big. We don't have any males in this group, so it's tough to, positively identify. I think they're greater kudu, and again, there's more information, we'll come back to that. Lions, though. The animations, the models, just Way the Hunter, as per usual, knocking it out of the park with the models for the lions. They look so good, and then we have hyenas, too. I think that's going to make for a really cool dynamic on the map, and hopefully it brings some, cool encounters maybe between watering holes and those sorts of things. That was the list of species that we saw in the trailer. That was the entire roster. Then if you look in the description of the YouTube video, we find out that there are a couple more. We see common warthogs are confirmed. We see Egyptian geese are confirmed as a waterfowl species. Then it does say greater kudu. I mentioned there was going to be more information. I'd come back to that. Those were, in fact, in the trailer, greater kudu. So we're going to have greater kudu on Tikamoon Plains here in Way the Hunter. I think those are going to be, if not the most popular animal, maybe second to lions, one of the absolute most hunted animals. And then finally, in the YouTube description, gemsbuck are listed. So then I want to move to the Steam page, because there's a little more information if you go to Steam. We have screenshots of both the gemsbuck and the warthog. I'll start with the gemsbuck. It seems in the screenshot they don't have any horns, so I'm assuming maybe the horns aren't done being designed or something like that, or they weren't done being designed when the screenshot came out. But we get to see the models. I do really like them. I like the size of them. I'm a big fan of the coloration. I like that kind of, beige color that we get to see here. I've seen a lot of Gemsbuck, you know, in real life and in photos and stuff, and a lot of times they are that sort of coloration, so I'm really glad to see that. And then finally, the warthogs. The thing I'm most excited about with them is the size of that one. We'll zoom in on here. It looks massive. Maybe not a 5-star, who knows, but if it is, I'd be totally okay with that. I think that looks really good. There was also a springbuck screenshot, so we got to see a better look at, like, potentially what a big springbuck looks like. I think that is really, really solid. If you keep reading further down along the Steam page, we get a couple more confirmed species honey badgers, which I think are actually going to be really neat. There's been badgers on 2 of the 3 Way the Hunter maps, and I actually really enjoy them. So I think honey badgers will add a cool little bit of variety to Tikamoon Plains. But if you were worried about it, Cape buffalo are indeed going to be on the map. I feel like it would be tough to do a map based in Africa and not include Cape buffalo. They weren't in the trailer, but they are listed on the Steam page, so I'm super excited for that. I'm already imagining what a 5-star Cape buffalo might look like, and we're here on Aurora Shores as we record this video. We've got albino bison that were added. I really hope they look at doing rare Cape buffalo sooner rather than later, because I would never stop looking for one. But just really exciting stuff coming from THQ Nordic and Way the Hunter. So I don't have a whole lot more to talk about at this stage. I just wanted to go through the trailer, talk about, you know, everything we got to see there on the Steam page. In the description of the trailer, there's going to be a lot of hype around Way the Hunter, and hopefully I'll get this video out before the stream. I'm planning on streaming Way the Hunter now today just to get into the swing of things again, because who knows when this map comes out. But based on past trailer releases, it's typically not terribly long after they release a trailer when the map comes out, so we'll be keeping an eye on that stuff as well. But anyway, that's going to do it for this short video. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.